probably need to start talking about the subfaction rules, which I have some pretty severe concerns about. So, let's take a look at this. What is the Oath of Moment faction ability? What on earth does any of this mean? Detachment rules determine how your specific army performs, providing specific rules and unique traits. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, every faction gets an army ability regardless of what detachment you're using. Not entirely sure exactly what a detachment is. One sort of assumes... I don't know. Is this going to be like the rights of war, the rights of battle in Horus Heresy? Unclear. So, Space Marines get Oath of Moment, which is basically preferred enemy thing of your choice. And the Gladius Task Force Detachment, whatever that means, again, unclear, is available to every Space Marine chapter, whether they're slavish adherents to the Codex Astartes or slightly more eccentric. Footnote. Several famously less conventional chapters will get their own unique detachment rules. They get their own unique detachment rules. Can they use this anyway? I get. You'll be able to choose which one to use as you compose your army list. So, yeah, maybe, I guess. Okay, but what does that mean? Did you ever define exactly what a detachment is? So combat doctrines are now available to the Gladius Task Force, and only the Gladius Task Force. Again, whatever that is. Okay, let's see if we can parse this. Tyranids begin their adventures in the new edition as an invasion fleet. They get a detachment rule called hyper adaptations. Okay. They can choose one of these things until the end of the battle. So they get this for the entire battle, whereas Space Marines got these doctrines for one turn. And then it goes away and you don't get it again. So you get Devastator Doctrine for one turn, you get Tactical Doctrine for one turn, you get Assault Doctrine for one turn. Yeah, okay. The unit's available to declare a charge in a turn in which it advanced. Okay, White Scars had that for free every turn last edition, which again, like, what is going on? The subfaction rules are going away. What I'm getting at is that stuff that I complained about last time, like the in the what's in the box section, when the Terminator Librarian that Black Templars can't take, or the Apothecary that Space Wolves can't take, or the Stern Guard vets that Dark Angels can't take. Can they? If they use this... Where the hell is it? The Gladius Task Force thing? If they're using the Gladius Task Force attachment, can they take them? I mean, it doesn't seem like they have chapter tactics, so who knows? Enhancements and stratagems are part of the detachment. No detachment will contain more than 6 stratagems. And there's a robust universal menu of 12 core stratagems, so there's less to keep track of. Okay. Gladius Task Force is the first Space Marine detachment. Again, is this a subfaction rule, or is it a right of battle? Enhancements place all the Alex and Warlord traits. Okay, fine. Hopefully the Thousand Suns will still have an enhancement called Arrogance of Aeons, because that is the greatest name ever. Guilliman's faction keywords are Adeptus Astartes and Ultramarines. Okay. Monster character. Here, Epic Hero, Imperium Primarch Guilliman. Okay. You have faction keyword Adeptus Astartes. This Captain in Terminator armor. Neither of you have Gladius Task Force. Oh, Faction Oath of Moment. Okay. Okay, you do have Faction Oath of Moment. That is separate from your faction keyword. Faction Ability Oath of Moment. But over on the Chaos side, it gets weird. Here's Abaddon the Despoiler. His faction keyword is Heretic Astartes. He doesn't have the Black Legion faction keyword, which suggests that if there are going to be sub-faction rules, you could take him as like a word bearer. Okay. The argument that we're not going to have subfaction rules comes here in the Demons faction focus. Okay. World Eaters, Thousand Sons, and Death Guard, they all have their own books. Even though they're all Chaos Space Marine legions, they don't share the Chaos Space Marine Codex. They're not Chaos Space Marine subfactions. Emperor's Children has been a Chaos Space Marine subfaction. If your warlord is Lucius the Eternal, you can only include Slaanesh Legiones Daemonica units using these rules. Not if your subfaction is Emperor's Children. So, Loyalists are going to have some degree of subfaction distinction, and heretics between this thing and Abaddon, however you pronounce this, the Despoiler, the Armless, are not going to have subfaction rules. I don't understand this. I thought the idea, or at least I thought the Games Workshop thought that it was a bad thing. When 8.5 rolled around, the Iron Hands Codex supplement came out, and everybody was like, "Hey, you see these red painted Space Marines with the Blood Angels livery on them? Yeah, they're Iron Hands. I'm playing them as Iron Hands because the Iron Hands rules are so good." And it seems like by doing your factions and detachments and pseudo subfactions in this manner rather than the way you did it in 8th and 9th, you're encouraging more of that. And I would think that's not what you want to do. But what do I know?